Hello everyone, my name is Oksana. It's Road to Edoverse Weekly Edoverse Insider's 84th. We deliver the news about the creation of our project Edoverse. And as usual, Tokugawa-san, could you please open the session today?
Okay, thank you, Oksana. Hello, everybody. This is Eihiro Tokugawa speaking. Part three of law and justice in Tokugawa, Japan. So now last week I mentioned that we Japanese probably have never had the notion that all Japanese people are equal until the end of World War II. So, rights were granted by those in power, and also duties were put upon you at the will of the powerful. So Tokugawa Japan did have a sophisticated legal system, but on the grounds that the samurai class had to follow orders. And they could follow very minute orders. So that's why a legal system was developed. Which also meant that life for the samurai and the laws regulating them were very strict. So basically, they didn't sue each other. They would go to the superiors, and then the superiors will go to their superiors if you had a conflict with another samurai. And it will be resolved by the bosses. So basically, the samurai class were always living in the barracks. Another important aspect is that what the shogunate, the Tokugawa system, worried about most was Japan regressing into another era of civil war or social conflict. So the Goningumi, the five-man's group that I mentioned last week, you see, why put people into groups? This is to enforce enforce people into, well, getting close with others. So, in other words, this was harnessing what social scientists call social capital, or the absence of fear of others. And it did work very well. So by the 19th century, towards the end of Tokugawa Japan, there was even a saying that says that the neighbors could be more helpful than relatives who live afar. So now back to samurai life. Now, you see, all the samurai, they were constantly at war. So this is during the before and pre-Tokugawa time. So the rules regulating family life was developed accordingly, and specifically husband-wife relations. So when the husband is absent, when the husband is absent because of a war, so he is in military service, then no man could enter his house, period. And then when the wife has, well, an affair with another man, and then yes, that man and the wife and the lover would both be punishable by death. And then yes, and when the wife has an affair with, let me see, and you see, even if there is no intercourse, the wife exchanges a romantic letter with a man outside, well, that is not her husband, then that was also punishable, and quite heavily. They would be chased out of whichever castle town they live in, both of them. And when the wife and the lover conspire to kill the husband samurai, then they would meet the fate of being dragged around in town and then have their heads chopped off. Or no, they would be crucified and then stabbed by spears in public. So this is hikimawashi no ue haritsuke gokumon. So. And then why was it so? And this continued all the way until end Tokugawa times. Of course, people would learn their lessons. And by the way, the husband could have mistresses, and there were brothels all over in most cities, as some of you may remember. Like 20-25% of the male inhabitants of Edo had some kind of sexual transmitted disease, most likely syphilis. But a samurai wife had to, be chaste. And so where does this custom come from? This also comes from the fact that the shogunate was really, really, really nervous about maintaining social order. Because many bloody conflicts start from fighting a fight by two men over one girl. So the romantic had to be regulated strongly. Okay, so I think that's enough for this week. And thank you, Oksana, and bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Tokugawa-san. And JJ, could you please join us? Hello,
hi. Hi, thank you, Oksana. Hello, everybody. Today I have not so much updates from my side because our development is already under control by Sequin team and also On Planet's team. Just finalizing 3 types of mini games, like as I mentioned, sumo games and horse racing games and ninja games. So just discussing with Mr. Tokugawa-san, which naming is better or something. So some tiny agenda is still undergoing, but yeah, basically not so much to be shared today. I think no news is good news. I think for all of you guys. So just keep keep in touch and please keep watching our progress. Yeah, that's enough from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, JJ. I like your positive attitude.
Sorry, nothing. Not so much. Not so much agenda today.
Yeah. It's okay. There are a lot of happening behind the scenes, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Dominic, could you please sum up today's
session? Yeah, thank you, Oksana, and hello, everyone. We are now, preparing for the expo, which will be held on 25th October this month. It's going to be a really big booth, and then that's going to be very exciting. And also, I think that we have the monthly Insider, which will be held on the 10th of October, the next week. So we can just update it a lot, actually, in the Insiders. And also, I think you can enjoy the many things in the expos. And this month will be the promotional month for the Edoverse, just before Edoverse gaming starts. So we're just going to accelerate our project and also accelerate the promotion. And also we need this many countries people just coming into the Edoverse in the future. So we're going to just start a global marketing and the promotions just for the next 2 to 3 months. So hope that I think many people that coming to the Edoverse and enjoy Edoverse. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominic, and thank you everybody for today's session and everybody who were listening to us. And we will meet next week. Goodbye.